So you should be working now.
Yeah, that's great.
Is it good?
That's like the YouTube.
Yeah, the YouTube.
Yeah.
It's working now. Oh, it's looking at me. So it's
Oh yeah, live now. Yeah, we're live. Yep. Yep.
yeah, so it's okay now. It's working now. So but
Uh,
okay, that's fine.
okay. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. So we have Madam President here now, so we're going to make a start. Apologies for the delay.
If you can start, please. So I can start. Need to go ready to go in.
Yeah.
Hey, 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 hey! This way. Don't remove anything. Come. Why have you removed your sandals again? Okay, you bring me the bag. Let me hold the bag. What do you think? Did they stop?
So maybe you have some.
Maybe that's actually have what. So start with that answer. Do you have it already? Yes, please from that. Yeah, you don't need to check. Yeah.
Is this something else? Is the anthem? You already complete already.
I sent it to Madam when we expected.
Oh,
What you do is actually.
it's oh, check. I don't know what happened.
Thank you. It's okay.
This is the device you're going to use.
Yes.
That's not even have a Zoom account. Yeah, I used this.
Yeah, all the teams. Unless you have. Just give me a second. Let me just test.
Okay.
We don't have a Zoom account.
Give us a lesson. The national anthem, please. Do you have it now? So I press it. We are not playing yet. I just want to know if it's ready. Okay. Yeah, sorry everyone for the technical issue. And there may be probability that we move to the next row. So I think it's an issue with the rooms here. Even the other one too has a little bit of problem. So I'm sorry for the inconvenience. But now we need to start. So we'll start with the national anthems, both Nigeria and also the UK. We are singing the new Nigerian anthem, the first stanza anyway. No, it's okay. So if we can stand up, please, that would be good. Thank you very much. Are you ready? Yeah. So please.
So once again, we're sorry for the um, inconvenience we're causing. This is due to reasons that are beyond our control. We've tried our best to try and sort things out. So we will most likely move to. Yeah.
Um, it's okay to move to this way. Okay. Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. The projector next room is working, so if we can nicely move over, that would be great. Thank you very much.
So we have to start everything
So
again.
we
Yeah.
have no. It doesn't need to. Yeah.
Which is what visibility and pen section. Okay, this will be asking about so that intersection. Okay. We don't have a email account anymore. Zoom meet is not. We need to do the managing Zoom account. Yeah? No, yeah, let's have the cameras. So,
What we can just do is just fix once you share on it. And we
and then the flag, so I'll connect to the flag.
okay. So that should be fun.
And then when we go on it, we say, we don't know.
Yes, it is.
Sorry, everyone. I didn't really what again. Yes. Okay. I'm now on to the ultimate and welcome my any other shape. What are you doing?
This
My room, and apologies once more for both the public knowledge as well as the of location. The present chairman and the female president, they also let it Rangers. The deputy president of the Rangers, and the William Sari, member of the Federal Republic, and I joined recently the Rajan Olu, Lagos State, early president of Rotimi. Lucky Orisami, His Excellency the Governor of the State, Mr. His Excellency Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Zat, His Excellency Acting Commissioner, Ambassador Mamoyo, Ambassador Bedaye, his so one already operated its council and recommend authority technical education, peace and commission of Nigeria, a new member of NSE as CEO of Nigeria's Diaspora Commission, on the biggest open of the please join us online. The founder and president of Babala University, Direct Babala, OR, Manchester, President, Henry, Kinska, Councilor Professor Emmanuel, MBE, Mr. Chris okay, Minister Popular Education and Welfare and Nigeria High Commission. Engineer Kola Balogun NSE, the Group Managing Director of Travel to make NSE will join us online. Quite a lot of people who also join us live in Zoom. Mr. Adega Adega, Mr. Ono Director, IASC Division. We don't have the doctor. They are password. And you're welcome. We also have the valid in travel and so the officer just applied Tomuda Yusuf. So he's joining us online and he's also one of our panelists. Mr. Michael Adedigwe, CEO, Ades Food UK. You're most welcome, sir. The director of Fabric, FSC, the former chancellor of the University of Ife. So if model of the new of the SC Manchester, not by PC. So it's the nature ladies and of the Society of Engineers and also of it's great pleasure to welcome you all to the debating at Mola another we take we support everyone in the room very nice we can we can forge collaborate to us surmount and achieve the food security it in Nigeria. Plus for children. Thank you very much.
And now we are president for Denmark. Okay. My wife should that's nice. It's better. Yeah, I've done enough for the photos setting the because and I'm very impressed with the environment. So I was I did recognizing the president of the government of Venice. The house, vice president of the science of engineers, vice president is collaborating and then very I didn't expect it. Yeah. And I call him Oba because my oh, science. Thank you. I was surprised. I read distinguished guests and gentlemen, on behalf of the council and the entire of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, I give you all the things of occasion, not only within anyone has gone off in all his I'd like to hear as according to the chairman, continuous work that has gone into organizing this program. I can also attest to here in Manchester who to the just establishment of the branch. I congratulate all of us. The move as well as all those doing so much for branch. For the branch to across the UK. Honoree, please. Yeah.
initiated a campaign for greater job in Nigeria. As a matter of deliberate content, and it's not made Nigeria should be national level. Just this president officially and so on were all behind. Our branch to encourage children of the Nigerian government, the government also is of course and Nigerian innovative prize. I highlight the inventive spirit of Nigerian the view showcasing to the world. We need another to regulate all the equipment of the government as a world today lecture. It's all which is security in Nigeria. Transforming production in a very different way and also workforce. I welcome to present to all the director of Niji Group of Companies, Farmer Kolawole Adeniji. He is indeed the most appropriate authority to lecture us on the theme. I have no doubt that participants will benefit immensely from his wealth of experience and expertise, and the ultimate objective will be achieved in the interest of our country, Nigeria. Food security is not merely about the availability of food. It encompasses accessibility, affordability, and the quality of food necessary for a healthy life. In Nigeria, despite our rich agricultural heritage, we face numerous challenges, including inefficient farming practices, inadequate infrastructure, and climate change impacts. Issues have appeared a threat to our food security. Our diaspora community possesses vast knowledge, skills, and resources. I strongly believe that the engagement of diaspora professionals can bridge the gap of our local needs. The Nigerian Society of Engineers is committed to supporting food security initiatives in the country, and we recognize the leading role of the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security and the various initiatives by the state governments in this regard, particularly efforts at developing sustainable solutions for Nigeria's food systems. On Friday, July 4, 2024, I led our team to pay an official visit to the Honorable Minister of Agri and Food Security. Discussions at the meeting were centered on boosting production along the food value chain. As a step forward, we made a passionate appeal for our government to strengthen and patronize our vital companies and public institutions like the National Center for Agricultural Mechanization, NCAM, Steel Nigeria Limited, Niji Lucas, the Agricultural Equipment and Manufacturers, and the Agricultural and Equipment Fabrication Association of Nigeria, AMEFAN. Patronization of these companies will ensure that we maximize their expertise as far as agricultural activities are concerned. The Nigerian Society of Engineers strategic agenda includes a robust agricultural entrepreneurship development program, which has been designed to enhance the agricultural sector's productivity and innovation. By equipping our engineers with entrepreneurial skills, we aim to revolutionize agribusinesses through advanced engineering solutions. We plan to establish demonstration farms and engineering villages across the 6 geopolitical zones, thereby enabling our engineers to apply their expertise in mechanized farming, irrigation systems, and sustainable agricultural practices. These hubs will not only centralize cutting-edge equipment for optimal resource use, but also serve as innovation incubators where new agricultural technologies can be developed and tested. Furthermore, through workshops and mentorship programs at our entrepreneurship fairs, we seek to foster collaboration between emerging and senior agricultural entrepreneurs. Our goal is to attract funding partners from key government parastatals like Bank of Industry, Bank of Agriculture, and the Nigerian Export-Import Bank, NEXIMBANK, ensuring our members can scale their agribusinesses, thus driving economic empowerment and food security for Nigeria. I would like to express my gratitude to the organizers of this prestigious event. Your dedication to advancing knowledge in engineering practice and education is commendable and aligns perfectly with the mission of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, particularly with your focus on a crucial area that affects our people. And I believe that this is really commendable. The Nigerian Society of Engineers has taken the step to use the opportunity of our 2024 International Engineering Conference, which will hold between the 18th and 24th of November 2024, to discuss the matter of food security. The theme of this year's conference is Sustainable Engineering Solutions to Food Security and Climate Change. Over 6,000 practicing engineers in the academia and industry, as well as other development stakeholders, policy formulators, captains of industry, and entrepreneurs, especially in the oil and gas industry and food security value chain from across Nigeria and other parts of the world, are expected at the conference. The event offers the auspicious prospects for participants to network with investors, technical and financial experts for sustainable collaborations. The conference also has a grand exhibition for industry players in various sectors of the infrastructure value chain to showcase products and expertise to the world. We have also secured many sponsors of segments. Similarly, we have received the commitment of some partners who have indicated areas of their interest for collaboration. One of such partners is the Commission of Nigeria, and I'm glad that the DG is supportive. I hereby use the opportunity of members of the Nigerian Society of Engineers and other government stakeholders to take advantage of the early bird window to register for the quiz. I encourage you to check out the NSE website, nsc.org. I'd like to congratulate the chairman, Engineer Patrick FNSE, the entire EXCO. Permit me to recognize the immediate past chairman, the pioneer chairman of Manchester branch. I congratulate you for this event, and not just this, but for the initiatives that you have brought to bear on the breast and society. Permit me to, before I leave, greet my sister, Councilor Erin Bell. Yes, Erin Bell. The last time I saw her in April last year
Yeah.
when I came, and she was dressed in Nigerian clothes. And today again, I mean, I'm very proud of her culture. Thank you very much, ma'am, for all that you do for the Nigerian Society of Engineers. So on this note, I want to wish everybody here very deliberate, fruitful deliberations. And then as for the honoree, well, we pray that you live for many, many more years to witness this celebration of your knowledge, of your power of collaboration. We call you the network engineer. And you are teaching Manchester branch a lot in that aspect. Congratulations again, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ma.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just a quick announcement for those online before we continue. Please check the chat. We leave a new Zoom link to join due to technical issues. So if you can transfer to the new Zoom link, it's online already in the chat. That would be very good. Some have already transferred, but we need everyone to go on the new one. Yeah, thank you. Can you hear me? Just to confirm. Okay, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I can hear, but I
So
can't
next
see
we
the
go to
whole.
the next agenda on
Yes,
next
we can
item
hear
on
you.
our agenda. We'll listen to some goodwill speeches by some honorable members that we have here. So the first one is by Councillor Edward O'Brien, who is the leader of Berry, Metropolitan Rural Council and Greater Manchester Combined Authority Portfolio. Is a lead for technical education and skills. Thank you.
Sorry,
Firstly, thank you very much
please,
for
can you just
inviting me back. I was here last year and was
please
very
do it again?
grateful to receive a second invitation. Me didn't say anything wrong last year. And Madam President, welcome back. Very nice to see you again here in Manchester. Unfortunately, I think it's colder and wetter than last year. So we didn't manage to fix that, but we're very glad you're here. And all the honoured guests, both in the room and online. One of my responsibilities is to make sure that the next generation of young people get access to the best quality education, the best skills in life, so that they can go on to have great jobs, great lives, and contribute to our great city here in Manchester and the towns around it as part of Greater Manchester. And at the heart of that is trying to make sure that as many young people as possible have access to good quality technical education. So yes, we want world-class universities like what we're in today, like where many of you will work, but we also want to make sure that young people have access to the alternative forms of education as well. And too many people feel like they cannot access those courses, like they can't get those qualifications, and we want to change. And last week, we actually announced a new policy around this. We wanted to make sure that young people have that choice of technical education when they go through their schooling. And at the heart of that will be engineering. We'll be promoting engineering as an opportunity at high school or GCSE level for more of our young people in Greater Manchester. We view engineering as one of those roles that our system does not promote well enough. Does not encourage our young people to access, and we want to change that. And I was able to share my experience last year of how just engineering contributes to particular facing with clean air.
We're facing Great Manchester with clean air. Pioneer Chairman and I have been talking about this a lot because it's an issue that we both care about. So we know that engineering is a key part of what can make our country
And what can
work better, and what can make Nigeria work better, and the whole world work better. So it's fantastic to be able to be here to share your day today. And thank you for the work that you do. And I hope to continue building on this relationship here in Greater Manchester, but also between Greater Manchester and Nigeria. There is a lot of shared work, areas that we care about. And I hope with the future in Greater Manchester, valuing the contribution of engineering and putting engineering
centre in our education system.
more centre
You'll have to have both
in our education system.
to fit everybody.
You'll have to have both rooms.
Sure we will.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I do have to leave today, so apologies for cutting it short. But on behalf of the Mayor and Vernon, the others here in Greater Manchester, and I thank you all for your contribution for what you do here in Greater Manchester, for the work that you're doing, educating the next generation, which we're so passionate about. And good luck for the rest of the day.
Our next goodwill message is from yeah, that is
We have to make a slide change to have a new photos with the rest of the film for the use. I know he's mentioned to me previously, the photo there, and it's got, some meetings lined up for the today. So, sorry. Yeah. I should, I can do it with that. I said, I don't know. I don't know, my top now. Yeah, totally heavy. Then you click what you went and also. Oh, great. Yes. Sorry.
I just want to check if it's here already. Yes, it's
Yeah, yeah. Can we move on these things? I don't know how. I've been thinking of, this house. So many. You sit there after. I don't want to destroy it. Switching. Yeah, this one replaced this. That's the problem. So, but if I need to reset this, I have to stop this before I can reset. Oh, Chacha, you're switching to this. I'm still using the Zoom on this phone. Right, this is the one that's recorded.
Sawyer, who is joining us online. So hopefully you all hear him speak. So he's the Vice Chancellor of Lagos State University of Science and Technology. Professor Odusoya, please can you unmute yourself, please? Yes, thank you. Who is the speaker?
Yeah,
Right.
stop talking. I stop.
Could you hold on, sir? We are trying to get your mic up. Where's the volume? Do you know?
Yeah, can be there. Yes, that's the highest. It's working. This one is, but this is. It is loud there. I can put the mic. I use yours there. Mm.
Okay. Okay.
The name now.
Oh, it
Oh
seems
my
it's
God.
over already. Should we ask him to say it again? Should we ask him to do it again? That's all.
Who's that Professor Odusoya? Is it? That's just so scope.
Have a new guess of order or just a slice. Engineer, engineer, how to mean from high to sure. And we will invite our farmer. It's interesting because everyone, like most people call themselves like engineers, doctor, but he chose to be the farmer because he is a farmer. So yeah, so is Farmer Kolawole Adeniji, who is the chairman CEO of Niji Group of Companies. If I compose, at least. So he's the chairman CEO of Niji Group, a conglomerate that houses 8 distinct subsidiaries, such as equipment fabrication, farming, food processing, animal food production. So he has been involved in like several projects and seminars trip like everywhere. And he has a lot of awards to him, like the Young Entrepreneur Award in 2000. Move forward to like 2018, he won the gold category Geneva Switzerland Award for the fourth Sierra Award. And more awards, Award of Excellency in recognition of contribution to agricultural mechanization in Nigeria. That is 2019. Then in 2022, there are more awards I'm just highlighting so according to this profile. So in 2021, he won the outstanding contribution as an indigenous fabrication development of manufacturing of agriculture and agro-aligned equipment in Nigeria. And recently, 2023, we won the International Visitor Leadership Program US, Department of State Certificate of Participation. And we have so many other things. He's a very successful agribusiness expert who has a cumulative 4,000 acres of farmland. That is huge. So we'll be giving the lecture today. And yeah, let's sit down and enjoy his talk. So, Wednesday slides. Can you just please this way? Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah.
Are you on that? I mean that.
Actually, around me from the top of this corona is nothing in here to go. I'm not going to the office and selling my companies. It's also I don't want to stop talking on this. This is one of the completely transformed the Nigerian narrative. And you are listening to people out there. Actually makes it. That's why I said, I can also how to say, you can form a sheer experience and the thoughts. And now we can actually prepare and build the proper cultural sector in Nigeria. So, thank you. So, my slide, zero.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, on this side. I'm behind you.
Okay. Can I start my slide?
It's everywhere.
So, let me place a bit about okay, better. Okay. Let me place a bit about which you. We started like almost in 2000, 1991. So, that's almost 34 years ago. So what I was actually doing then, I got offered to work with the Guinness and farmers. But I denied because there's a kind of instinct that was pushing me mad that if I go out, I can do something else. Because I believe that I'm limited to that area, and that's what will happen to you. When you're in a certain environment and you're limited, the better you do what you are doing and go for what your instinct actually asks you to do. So I left the Guinness and they are calling me back. Do you want to add yourself and say my father? But I just spent just 2 months in the I want to meet everybody. Yeah. Then before I joined Guinness, I was working with one. I spent just 2 weeks climbing my journey. When I left Guinness, and we had a lot of problems in the of stocks related to security locations of industrial spare parts for some of the most of the major the industries. I was using the local material to actually fabricate the human equipment for them. So actually having something. That's the beginning of my value identity as well. So I found the company which is Meiji Lucas, that's engineering. So it was difficult to get all these equipment things. I promised myself that I want to grow my business from millions and to billions, and I don't want to grow any money. I want to do the money. I want to see whether it's possible to do the boundary. If it's possible, I've been able to find out from about something years I don't want any cover from any banks or from anybody. So simply what I was doing, I look for the market and I produce what the market needs. So when you don't need to produce in excess for you to get a lot of money to store, so that means you'll be able to be competitive with the market. That's the first thing I want of solving problems. So when I saw that, so most of the platforms in Nigeria, I said them most of them. And I designed all those things they were using, the oven they were using, the money they were using, everything, even the mode. I designed them and I was actually setting them. I saw the issues where the doing the generation of countries in Nigeria. So that one now already accepted on the whole thing. So which so that was the first thing in the state. That's a little aspect. So that was around think around 2000. Yeah. So let me just continue. So from there, I realized that that problem in food preservation in Nigeria. That most of the food go rotten. And I visited IIT to look at what is happening. When I got to IIT, I saw that most of the equipment they were using in IIT were not designed to actually work. When you say you design a dryer, you have a lot of linkages. When you say you design a porno phone in order to, you have a lot of linkages. And I said I can do better than this. And they gave me the first project and I deliver for them. That's what made me actually pick up interest in farming. So I was never an agric engineer. I was never ever studying anything agronomy. My background is mechanical. I'm a mechanical. I rose through technical school. So that's it. But I felt that some of us, the solution for Africans now, I believe some of us know it, and we need to actually start doing that. What I started on as something. So I realized that I need to move into food processing, but I set up food processing that's 2020, 2000. So I realized when I set up food processing, I was processing, but I didn't have enough raw material. when you're not you don't have raw material work and you want to put something more. Actually, I changed the motive for how the food is really presented to and how to actually hire all those people that make your clients. You have to change the reality. Our food is not supposed to
Go to
be
that table.
when I started processing, people believe that it's for export.
Then
They
we
want
can quickly.
you mean cannot
But
eat your food. That
we
means
have
all the
one
food
day
process
already.
is for export.
You
Then I
just
took
cut
it
it down.
to UK. I've visited the Addis. Addis is
That's
one of
only
the
one
biggest
thing. That's only
artificial
one
export
thing.
in UK for now. Addis and Masaka. So I visited and give me a support. Anything you produce, don't want to bring it. And it came to Nigeria and sent me from. Ever since then, they have been supporting me. Anything I bring unless I don't want to see from that.
That's what I do.
So, and I set up from policy.
What do you know about that?
Engineering fabricated all the blueprints. Engineering fabricated all the blueprints we are using in the processing. Then most of the process equipment we are using on the farm actually travel and that's one of the couple in Nigeria are using. So after done that, I realized that we don't have good factors. So I have to go and look at all these things as the one that's so like sales of pattern, Germany, Kenya, Italy. So I'm not going to think out like this. So let's start with some training school. I set up a training school to make use of sustainable agriculture. So when you look at the engineering, maybe food is the one that does the food, maybe farm is the one that does the farm transition.
Maybe when
It's really important as well that everybody all over the world are coming to look at what I was saying. So that will give me motivation to say no, I need to do that. And what I was doing simply then is to bring money from the fast food. Then I was set up hotel and like that will give me the money. Because of the engineering give me money from the rest. So I put all the resources back to the farm. So the farm keep on going and what I'm doing on the farm I process and I get to the market. So you know that money is now. So don't let me bore you. So let's so these are part of my food. The odorless fufu was what I decided the odorless fufu because normally the old fufu will have sulfur. I decided out to say we can't meet the food the way we met it when we were born. We still need it the way we are. We need to do something. So odorless fufu are sold in most of the all over the world. I didn't sell more than I cannot even meet up with my even in US I cannot meet up with their demand for fufu. Then for the garlic, I designed a machine that actually remove drudgery from garlic. So the mechanized roaster was one that designed it in Nigeria. Now I saw all over African countries that we cannot be frying garlic in this. We need to make farming and processing look sexy. So I spent a lot of money to do that. I wanted to be the one on fufu. Then when we were talking about cassava flour and cassava initiative, I was in the forefront of cassava initiative to make sure that we get things right. So that's the history about the farm. These are my farm. The farm is one of the organized mechanized farm. When you talk of cassava, then cassava, everybody comes to look at cassava, no wheat crossing. So just for me to create a template that is doable and we can do it and we can achieve it if we're passionate about it. So these are how the machines are designed to make it more better and more effective. And I keep on telling people that if your cost of investment is high, the money cost is low, then business. But if your cost of investment is low and your only cost is high, you never break even. And that is what happened to most of African countries. That they look for cheap equipment, that when they buy the cheap equipment, the cost of maintaining, the cost of running and everything is so high that they cannot sell it, they cannot even make it. So we have to look at something that will give you the return on investment and not to calculate it too much. So that's what I've been able to do. When I started fryer, I thought the firewood is cheaper. I decided to want the firewood. I was using it, but when you are producing a mass, the labor of looking for firewood, labor of preparing for firewood, labor of keeping it. So when you calculate all those things, it's not sustainable. So you have to look for the material that is more common and spread your production on it.
My ask a question.
Okay.
So how did you manage until that amount?
Now your question is not. That's the engineering, you are showing on the business. Then recently, I moved into partnering with different companies, so I have about 20 years ago. We are trying to introduce so we can use some of the cassava So you don't have to pay this all this as so these are my schools. People come from all over to come and do training on farm. So this is nicer. Then this is agri-city. I'll be talking about this one later on in agri-city. The concept of agri-city and the concept of community farming and what actually achieve for it. So let me go back to the business of the day. Thank you. Investment in agriculture. Encourage restaurant members to invest in agricultural concepts, including modern farming, techniques, agribusiness, and the processing industry. So what I say is that you've been able to go out of Nigeria, you've seen a lot, and you are thinking of giving back, not giving back alone, but you are thinking of sustainability. And a lot of people, I see a lot of people in Africa coming to invest in agriculture and trade. In trade, and some people invest in millions of naira in agriculture and trade because they try to avoid knowledge. You can't do knowledge in economic and transaction. I think the culture of planting is what yes, it's a business. That's what we call it agribusiness. If you don't maintain the normal planting population per hectare, you never make a profit. If you don't use the right appropriate time when you wait more than necessary time, it's supposed to be it's a problem. There are some weeding you don't do with this planting population to cover it and you've done it. Etc. So a lot of things that you have to learn on it. These are some of the German people that came to just to have a chat with us. So creating investment funds, the financial. So what I try to say, I'm discussing about a lot of people spend a lot of money in Nigeria. Money is supposed to be exchange your value. You are giving someone money, is not giving you value. That's why we have problem. So for any money you are spending, there must be value that you need to add. That's why I say some of the money you are sending home and you are giving people is without they are not adding anything. It's either you make it an investment fund so that they can actually be the one to work for you, get that money. That's what I need to be thinking that if you really want to help out me, you are not profiting the money now. Why are you sending people money? So why are you sending people money? So my slide. Yeah. Okay. So why are you sending people money? So sending money should be a value. So that's why I say there's what we call alternative funding. If people don't want to go to bank and borrow money, you have a lot of people in diaspora, they are engineers, and different value chain. We come all together to create a system that it can actually support the development of food security in Nigeria. So that's part of what we're going to discuss in next slide on different approach that if you truly want to involve, we cannot ask you to go to the farm where the security are, where there's no lights. Like my farm now. So like my farm now, I have to build a police station on the farm. I did it because I'm passionate about it and I want to achieve and I want to achieve that. You can do it. I think it's really strong. I have a different security people to get the songs. So I have to it's quite a on the farm. So I have to invite this someone on the farm. So when you look at it that you need a lot to be able to survive or sustain the process, which some of us as a moving people, but we know that it's not sustainable. But if you work as a cluster, get it done. If you really like agriculture and you want to go back to the business. So that's part of what I've been able to do. That individual cannot be doing that. But if you work as a cluster, that's what we're talking about in the agri-city or the community farming. Someone will be in charge of fertilization, someone will be in charge of processing, someone will be in charge of we divided farming into different groups. Don't take people as a farmer again. You see as a service provider. Pick a particular service and when the value thing and specialize on it. So and processing to separated we have the west section, we have the dry section, we have the finish and the packaging. But on the farm, we have some people who can specialize on average. So when that land is spent on doing ground for summer, so you can't act like whatever planting and go for the children for what to do for restaurant. But for farmers, they don't understand everything. That's why I say for any young people, you need to pick a particular aspect of because we have with management, we have housing, we have logistics. So those are now specialize on one we are practicing what we call a community or a work. Either you want to call it as a diaspora. So some diaspora need to now set up the system. Make life kind of life I'm living in US. Can I live in Nigeria? Yes, it's possible. I should go out of Nigeria and I'm living as if I'm living in abroad. My life is 24 hours, my 24 hours, my job is 24 hours. So everybody can. So when you now work together as a cluster, some people are as security operative here knows the best of what to do. So one of the level that before we come to that. So knowledge and skill transfer. I think I listened when the demand alert was actually something that I think I is the way we should. And you look at in they are like a lot of countries. If you learn, if you know technical, you know how much you get into. Even saying in Nigeria, we don't really have good technical skill. So knowledge and skill transfer, which is a good thing that some of the people in diaspora that you actually gain, those are the part of them you can actually transfer and bring back. Local farmers program, facilitate mentorship programs where there's response. So I keep on telling people that the kind of education we have in Africa and Nigeria, especially, is not sustainable. They are not employed. So when they finish school, I advise them to go and go for either go and go for mentorship. You look for someone that you can work with without volunteer, without taking money, so that you'll be able to know exactly what you are being taught. So I engage with a lot of them. I realize that the kind of money they are asking for, they cannot even work for it. And I keep on telling them that for you working with me, you are like a taxi driver. That I give my taxi to you. You drive it out, you bring it return home, then I'm going to make my money, make your money. But if I employ you, you are not bringing anything, you are not adding value to the company. What am I paying you? So a lot of them cannot really add value. So for you working with me, I ask you, what value are you bringing? What problem can you solve? If you can't solve any problem, then I'll put you to go and register as a trainer, as a trainee. So if you train, don't worry. If you train under almost 6 months, then I can absorb you. You to move. So your slide is not there.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we talk about technology and innovations. That's part of what even that for actually is look at to what.
Yeah, change it up.
So, then what you got from that yeah.
Next.
I thought you said it so policy. So part of what you can do is to help us when you see some of our governors and policy makers are coming in. At least you have to enlighten them how it works here and what the geographical security like today. Someone's can calling me and to share narrative to come and cross why should the government actually stop taxes and everything? I said yes, we need to produce at a competitive rate. So government putting taxes and everything is causing a lot of inflation in the markets, which we need to write. Okay. 25 moment. No, I would put it from that one. Well, the market access because people are here, they understand the markets and you can support people to make sure that the marketing is very important so that anybody that wants to export, anybody that wants to all those things, yes, so the market development, so research and development, so collaborate with the referral. So those are the things I've said that academicians, researchers, and everything. I think something happened to our YAM and to our, I think, melon. They said our melon develop because as a result, they don't take our melon again. But someone who stood up to spend like almost, I think, in $300,000 on making sure that all the color water, all the flower, everything, and make sure that the quality melon that we produce in Nigeria now is international standards, no aflatoxin, nothing again, and that one is certified. That's part of what the NSE can do. I think Ades does that. I think, and they told me that the melon market in Nigeria, it's more than the melon market even in the diaspora. So community development. So I've said something about the community development. Most of the people in diaspora, we cannot choose alone because we don't have enough system to back it up. You can work as a group in the community to work and develop a project in the community, and you supervise and you employ someone to actually manage it. We're doing something in the US now. We call it we are building African community in in Texas. So and if you know the number of people that subscribe to it, that yes, they have the market. The first thing they ask for is that the Africa and the Caribbean will eat a lot of goat meat and they don't produce any goat in the US. Can we actually set up the structure to produce goat meat in the US and free range chicken? Most of the free range chicken they eat stays from Nigeria. So those are things that we can actually engage in. And we have another one that we call it. We are working on projects in our send African produce payment. What are the products that you can make there in Italy and back also? So we go to patronizing people that are not actually bringing or from so patronize your product, the money can go back to the country. So capacity building, I think I've said that something that so we bring all the skills and everything so we can really work together and develop what's it, the collaboration that take talk about the collaboration too, about partnership for international. A lot of international companies are bringing a lot of international money, but what they are using it for is travel expenses, hotel accommodation. So it's not actually affecting, it's not actually working. They can say they have almost $100 million to be spent. When they calculate what they are spending it on, it's just almost 90% is on transportation, lifestyle, and everything. So why can't we tell them that this is what we really need to use the money for? If the money is coming to us. So, conclusion, engaging the African diaspora, the transnational process of security have multi-investment agreement communication to supportive policies. So, we are now secretary development in solar tools, the marketing access, remittance and community projects, support groups, collaborating efforts, the research, ensuring comprehensive food security.
Okay.
Okay, question.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you very much for the lecture. I think we have about 5 to 10 minutes for some question and answer. So I think I'll start with her. So actually, not forget the question. Because next time we might go to voice projects. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Okay.
So I think you've actually answered my fourth question about electricity because I was going to ask how you are actually managing to run your farm with the power issues we have in Nigeria. Because obviously, I know now in Nigeria, or have an inkling that in Nigeria there are banks of where electricity is. Well, you've actually answered that. But another thing that you said was that Nigerians in diaspora should come home to invest. Now, I actually I'm a member of MANSAG. I don't know if people have heard about MANSAG in Manchester. So MANSAG is the Nigerian Medical Association of medical practitioners that includes nurses and other medical physicians. And a lot of people within that group have gone home to try and set up, um, you know, projects to help people in Nigeria. But when they get there, they are frustrated by the professionals who are over there. And after struggling for some time, they come back. Let me bring it closer to home. Looking at me, you won't know I'm a kidney patient. I'm a kidney patient. And I got my transplant here in the UK without having to pay a penny. Yeah? And I decided when I got my transplant in 2018, a mom agreed to organ donation. I got my transplant in 2018. I went home, The land I was going to use to for my house, I turned it into a free. I decided to donate it to my charity I set up in Nigeria to build a free dialysis center because I know kidney disease and is something that kills a lot of people. I thought if I got that free treatment in the UK, then we should do something in Nigeria. I'm not saying I'm very rich, but every profit I make from my businesses or any of the public speaking something like I go to, I put that into the project. And I can tell you right now that I'm a bit frustrated because that project is still stagnant since 2020. So when you say Nigerians in diaspora should go home to go set something up to partner with people at home, you find them frustrated and they come back to the UK and give up. Well, I'm not giving up because I'm going to continue, but it's at, how can we make it easy for Nigerians in diaspora to come home? That's my question to you. How can we who are in diaspora come home, and how can you people in Nigeria welcome us and show us the way to set those projects that would help people in Nigeria because we're patriotic.
Yes. Quite a lot of question. That's give me, I need more mic, please.
As Councillor Hilary Asuni, elected Councillor of Salford City Council and Chair which public strength. Yes. Okay.
But people like us who are in Nigeria, it's all easy for me to run like almost 8 different programs is all easy. So, but what I'm telling you in diaspora is that we need to have a diaspora city whereby all the diaspora will say, okay, no city, we have our own security. You have to monitor what you need to do. So when you bring a proposal that we need X amount of marks for our own diaspora city, we look at Eugene. You didn't come, they don't even live in Nigeria again. You see, PLIT. So Manchester people say we need to have our own Manchester diaspora city. And I want to build the kind of house of people. Work together, give us the proposal. You now look for the government and support the cities in this area. You give all the infrastructure to do all this. So your system and everything work with the system. And when you work together as a group, nobody can actually push you. There's no land. No, there's land. What there's
In Nigeria or here?
no in Nigeria. So you work as a and you think that maybe you are almost like a 30 hectares now, 30,000. So you getting space to do all things you want to do is something cost for. If you are going to IT in Nigeria, starting from almost 50 years ago, once you get to IT today, even when you want to enter from the gate, they do you as you want to get a visa to enter America. So you cannot just enter any you have to bring back to Nigeria. So I'm bringing back the system is wrong area. It won't see the let agree. So, but let's create diaspora engagement, either city, all those things and so on. If you go to Manchester, I want to give us, I want to set the house, I want to do all those things here. You set it in that area, and you have to give you anything you want to do in that area, you bet you. And with the support of notable people here, and even push all those things, and that's what it's tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very distinguished guest speaker. I just wanted to assure her that of all the professionals in Nigeria, the Nigerian Society of Engineers is encouraging diasporans to come and invest. And who will support you? Who give you all the backing that you need. We will even do everything to let's have the election. Rather, we will collaborate with you to build Nigeria. Thank you. We'll get to another thing.
We have one, two, three, four. I will answer sharp. No.
And they make your questions very brief, please.
Very good. I'm going to ask about quality control. So if you're going to export mainstream, quality control has to be a big issue. Because you're going to compete with brands like Tropical Sun, which everyone here I think knows. So quality control has to be a big thing. The visibility of your products, how good each product is going to be. Yeah, but that's what you have in yeah, that's a very good question. We call it feasibility. And for any product we're sending here, apart from NAFDAC, we have been satisfied with the HACCP and some other body what you have done. So then the kind of packaging you use, the kind of material you use to process, which is still sales material and the system you set up. So all those ones we support people to do all those ones, and all those ones we pass it. If others can be selling a product for more than I think you can just and put it almost everything. You look at the packaging we present to you. Even the packaging is being designed from China because they want you to meet your commercial standard. And that's what we support a lot of people to set up. So if you're processing the contact area is stainless, food grade stainless, and you observe all the protocols on how you have to do one thing at program level that will be attracted, you resolve those one, and you have quality control department, and you have to have the best things. So thank you. So all those ones, they will come past all those ones. Thank you.
Yes, a quick contribution from all protocols for media was I am Director General for International Relations. So I felt I should help a little bit with the diaspora question. Diaspora cities are being built all over in every state, and I would ask my sister to please link up with income. Honorable Abike was meant to be here today. She would have re-expanded on that. But diaspora cities are being built. A lot of work is going to be done to that, and we're reaching out. What we ask is for everyone to get in touch with their diaspora focal officer. So I have the focal officer for Unity State. I don't know the state you're from. There will be a local officer. Sorry? And those things, oh yes, they're very active. So get in touch. They'll be able to help you. And that's what I say to all diasporas. You have someone wherever you are that can help you, the source to look for stuff, to get into the system. We know it's not easy, but you have designated people that have been appointed to help you. Thank you. Yeah, so one more.
Thank you so much.
Maybe on like.
Thank
So I think I also want from
you. Thank you. President, you said what? Museums she wanted selection or inspired them. So my question is was you mentioned about young people big high schools and not having the real skills needed to give something to everybody. Is there a way to maybe encourage government or governments to have the training like to be diverse levels in high schools? That by the time they get to high school, they have these skills to even make money, even if they don't want to go to university. Because one of the things we have in the UK, we have apprentices, apprenticeship in different fields, whereby even if you want to go to uni, you're going to those apprenticeship. And when you leave high school or even leave college, you are adding to the community. You're not taking from the community. Because when you have a less generation, you have a dangerous generation. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. We're almost collaborating. That's the curriculum is going to be benefit to change the level of knowledge and skill. So the end is just a very different from the contribution. It's just to collaborate what the last panel spoke about. I think one of the problems which the diasporas have in the house is some of us want to invest back home. And we just trust some of these investments in our family units. Some will say, "Oh, my brother, cousins, yeah." And by the time you get back to Nigeria, you realize how many six cases, a lot of Nigerians coming back home. Some was a case, the pathetic case of the lady was cheaper naked. Just because she thought she had a big dress on her Lagos. All the trouble of see. What was even more pathetic, like husband and wife came. The junior brother to the man or to the wife, I can't remember, set them abuse. It was all over the newspapers again. But this how pathetic it is because apparently we have different national commissions. Actually, what is this in Nigeria? We have I think it's the right time for what to do the right way. Look at necessary diaspora desk. Look at the right people, the right company to talk to so that they can even guide you. There is no point coming to invest in Nigeria and you don't know what kind you see. You need to talk to them.
Thank you.
India as well as senior natural engineering. It's really nice to meet you, sir. We're currently working on the AAKTP collaboration between T-Side, NIGI, as well as University of Ibadan, looking at modernization of waste, cassava waste for biochar. Yes, that's right. So thank you very much for the wonderful talk. And I just want to echo what my friend here just mentioned. I think with the diaspora, I think probably there's need for identification of certain projects where, as you've mentioned, a lot of people, I personally have invested quite a lot over time, but most of those projects fail more. I think what we need is if we could get those kind of projects which have been certified to say that, okay, you can invest in this project. A lot of us are not really after the kind of returns, but rather to contribute to support, support and most of the problems that we're facing now, especially in terms of unemployment, in terms of insecurity, we could really support in that, but we need to identify certain projects that we can really invest into. If today I send, well, I don't have much time, so thank you very much.
Question and then two more like.
Hi, Dr. Wright. I'm working in international schools and setup schools. And wanted to find out from you, do you actually have a program in schools and do you encourage schools to bring students onto your farm to see what's going on there? I strongly believe that if we start nurturing children from when they're young to build the idea of getting into agriculture in Nigeria, they actually grow into knowing how to do things like that. So my question to you is this a program that you're looking at? Do you have in place? I remember very well when you were speaking, you mentioned school, and immediately I'm like, okay, that sounds good. But not when they're adults. I think we should nurture it on the children.
Yeah, thank you. I think we have programs like that. We are working with a lot of universities on some of the internship on some of their students. There are a lot of students who they look on especially not the government expected them. We try to talk to them to be able to evaluate them which area that they like to do. If you like playing with animals, that means you can do animal husbandry. If you like playing with flowers, that means you can do vegetable. So your passion will not make it better. So we need to actually change their mindset to what you like to do. So what you want to do best is not making money from. So that's it. And that's what we don't have in Africa. Guidance and counseling, I will counsel you on it. So thank you.
Okay, so I have a quick question here. So the person asks that you said you built a police station in your farmland. So what is Nigerian government doing about mass spaces that are destroying private farmers' crops in some parts of Nigeria and their cattle?
Yeah, thank you. You know, when my side is income very, very interior of okay, not of Ibadan. So when I look at the area, I realize that if I don't have police station presence, I'm joking. So I have to appoint them, they appoint it, and I do it and it's commissioned and police are there. So then in that case, you can only support them into the government takes the responsibility. Apart from that, you have to engage people on the farm to be able to be there 24 hours. Even the processing and the processing center within the farm, whereby because there are some of the products you need to do must not be too far from the raw material. Like some of the products processing we do cassava, you can't go too far away from where the raw material is. So for you to do that, you have to build up this system. For the government, if the government refuse to solve the issue of this cattle bushel others and everything. So this food security and everything we are talking about, I think we can do that. Because all what we have been able to do can bring cost on the cost of production and it's affecting the market. Thank you.
Final question. How does someone who is getting into the agri business start? That's a long one, but
Yeah,
very short.
you need to make an important class. And when you are getting to speak in particular area you're getting into, if you send an email to me that you want it, don't tell me the tonnage you have. I won't even answer you. That means you don't know what you are doing. You must have made an informed start to know exactly which area of agri are you going to. Do you have the market before you go into it? If you don't have the market, don't grow. If you don't have the market, don't process. So it depends on references and everybody plants the same time and generate the same time and there's not in the market. For you to get the return on the investment becomes difficult. But when you make an informed start, you know the time to access, you know the time to plant, and you know the time to invest and who is buying your products. Very important. So if you don't have the market, You don't have the idea of the market or about the farm, don't do it at all. So, thank you.
Thank you very much. Round of applause, please. Yeah.
As this was for everybody to hear it now. A very sound round of applause. But please go back now. I will give you a standing ovation.
Thank you. So next on our agenda is intervention from special guest of honor. So Professor Michael Pabo Rode will be the one to moderate the session. He's online, so hopefully we should get in clearly. Yeah. Professor Boro, okay, can you unmute, please? So is it talking already? There's echo. Can you mute, please? Okay. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Something like that when so much sometimes down now. Prices are starting skyrocketing. So you have keep your searchlight on a very important topic. And children are thinking and buying the countries are same. Price become consequence of experience and confidence in all the senses of those words. And so you can see that for not that now some way consider as to those who want to work. And I sent short notes after made comments that one reliable way of engagement is to go to the professional societies. So here, the Manchester branch can think thank God. So important now. Work of the branches that we can both and divisions can be able to ensure that uh, get the best of friends and interaction so that not let's want to come and do something for the Nigeria. The lady make is also like and can provide that profile on anybody that want to recommend to her. I mean, if somebody wanted to come and get a farm account, and if you recommend successful partnership, so that guarantees you your investment or whatever you're going to do. And still on that, from this presentation, as I mentioned, this plans it offers security as well as official. One other thing that you can support this initiative through this very institutes of support for the female farmers and processors who want to be involved in case of training and mentorship and advocacy through native ventures. So that way you know that it's very, very good to have women folk, uh, young girls and youths who wants to take to farming. I would to encourage them because technology and those are the future of agriculture. Like now, I'm sure right now they are not interested in that. That should be applied to embrace farming. All the good knowledge of transfer, knowledge transfer, the financial support should be carefully, listed. As I said, through the professional associations, you get guaranteed for your investment. So, once again, congratulations, Manchester. Very, very hardworking Manchester. This is not the first event. When you took your launch, I was there, and then Pastor Bami was some talk. I was also there. So it's always a dream with Manchester. The good thing is also is that not only the LPNC plan also comes back, bring them current president and the president and then they want. So please talk good work and continue to be very proud of you as the president is very, very proud of those to today. And I think all the other branches not just in you to do to the diaspora, looking forward to your very active technical this is great and to be supported. And sure that rural farmers are taken care of. One of the places who is online now, he was supposed to ship in a few remarks on how the diaspora can support women folk. She works with the women organization all over the that's so far. And she also works with construction things and things like that. So hope we still to give her a few minutes to be able to advocate for women, how we can benefit from this partnership. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So the next, oh, sorry. Yeah, can you just unmute for 1 minute? Yeah, that's good. Thank you. So the next guest of honor speaker is Dr. Rotimi Fashola, which is the special advisor in Agric. He's representing the governor of Lagos State. He's also online. So if we can unmute, please, Dr. Fashola. I'll put the speakers back. Yes.
Oh, okay. Good afternoon. Standing in front of my governors, the President of Charles Well, unfortunately, could not be with you physically, but I'm sure he does in spirit. And he would like me to pass on his warm regards and greetings to the President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, especially the Manchester UK branch, as well as the honorary engineer Demola Orofemi. It's quite an honor for him to be asked to grace this occasion at this particular time, and even with a topic which has to do with achieving food security in Nigeria with the I listened to engineer and farmer idea, which is normal referred to him as engineers. He's somebody I have a great deal of respect for. I've seen his work at different times, especially when I was in IT. Um, so what he was talking about concerning um, Australians and more much part of I knew about what it. So across state particularly, we've got several projects that are on major projects that are on that the diaspora group can easily have a buy into. Not to take too much time, I will just list the various projects that we have on hand, and we probably will have a chat on it as the time go on. I'll divide the project into various segments like the rice value chain. We have the food system transformation. We have the feedlots, the fish food value chain, uh, as well as the coconut value chain. Uh, for the rice value chain, for example, I'm sure a number of us probably would have heard about the Lagos rice mill, which is at Imota, which is one of the largest in Africa, utilizing almost 200,000 tons of paddy. And for most of us in Nigeria will know that paddy has been a staple food, had become a major um, cost in our food system in Nigeria because our lives that used to be everybody's food is kind of going off the chart due to cost. And this is because of production. Our production system is just once a season. And for Immortal, for example, for our rice mill that we're using almost 200,000, you will require 50,000 hectares of land at 3 tons per hectare to be able to satisfy us, and that is just for one season. So in a situation like that, we need to have a multiple cropping system. We need to have a mechanized system. We need to have an irrigation system, and the government can do it all. Yes, we can make an inroad, but we know that a partnership in such production will be highly, highly important, and especially when it comes to mechanization. Our tractor utilization in Nigeria is still pretty low, and for us to be able to attain full sufficiency, we really need to increase our tractorization and irrigation process as well, so that we can meet a lot of our production need. We need to improve production capacity and as well as production per meter square. Um, it would interest you to know that, especially when it comes to rice, we have varieties that can actually yield well above 6 tons. But the associated and abnormal practices that will make that happen is not some cases. Education system is not there. The education system is not there. The government is trying to bring it together, trying government is trying to bring in tractors and things, but we would need the hands of diaspora to make it faster and better. In our food systems transformation agenda, for example, another project that we have we have a tool now that is designed model after the Iraqis international market in France. And this is because we need to tidy up our market system. Lagos has the smallest land, but it has the largest population. And so the market system has to be better organized. For those who knows Nigeria and Jesus very well, you know that we have what is popularly called the 12. It is the administration of our Mr. Governor needs to, we're moving down our 12 to K2, where we can have a complete hall. And in that hall, we have all the systems, including storage systems, dry, wet system, frozen, then the banks handle the logistics. So that will be our distribution hub for smaller uh, market hubs. And part of that we have started is the Ijoro Market Hub, which is the second level hub for market distribution. And then we have the what we refer to as the last mile, the last move of distribution that goes to the retail end. So these are things that the government is already doing, and to ensure even though we cannot produce on our own land because of our smallness, but we have a comparative advantage in processing and in marketing because we have the population that takes it. So we know that we can have a lot of engagement with the diaspora team when it comes to distribution, logistics, manufacturing. We have quite a number of storage facilities, either for dry foods or for wet foods. And the hub also is building it's in a stage that by the end of this year, at least the first phase of the hub will be ready for for operation, and that is going to help us in our distribution network greatly. Um, when it comes to rice, we have already a flagship of brand, which is the Eco Rice and the Eco Classic Rice that is in the system already. So when you have the central hub, you have the field level, then you have the last mile. These are the three phases and three levels of distribution that the government is already embarking on. And we know that very soon all these levels will become operational for people to see and for us to take them there. And each of them has inputs that we can partner either as a PPP or as direct intervention. From there, we will go to what we call the cattle feedlots. Lagos is the major eater of red meat in the country. And because of that, you find a lot of abattoirs here and there. We are sanitizing the system to have a feedlot system that will be able to fattening have a wholesome red meat processing center and distribution network. We're bringing back, and we have brought back some refrigerated mobile system from tricycle to actual vehicle that are refrigerated so that the movement of the red meat system can be better organized to different meat shop area. So from there, from our feedlot system, we're also moving to the livestock, to the livestock areas. We've got opportunities in piggery, we've got opportunities in livestock, in feeds making, and in wholesome meat generally for livestock. Then of course, we are the city of with an aquatic splendor. So fishery value chain is something we do not joke about. And our fish and pen culture is one thing that we are promoting in our waters and individual homes, where you can use various different tanks, PVC tanks, concrete tanks, and even the water is to propagate faith. We sincerely want more negotiations to be a fish farmer as it is, and we are already creating an environment for the private sector. We have a project we refer to as Lagos aquaculture center of excellence, and it's a PPP arrangement in which a 35-hectare land has begun, and it is already a construction has started, in which they will have hatcheries, a number of hatcheries to distribute to fish folks, in which they can rear their own fish, and then they can bring this fish back to them for smoking and for preservation and as well as for distribution. And it serves as a link between the producers as well as the consumer. And all these various programs that the government had instituted for the improvement of food security for negotiants in general. And all this, we are open for further discussion, for interpretation, for PPP arrangement, and for participation. I would leave my contact with the organizers so we can actually still have further debates and further questions that the need might arise, and also the honorable commissioner for agriculture and food systems can equally be contacted. We're open for further discussions, and we're sure that there can be partnership that can be worked out between the diaspora team and the state government for the improvement of food security in Lagos State, particularly Nigeria as a large. Thank you very much.
Um, take that away because of the Thank you very much. So the last person is Honorable Ishaku Bigama, who is Commissioner for Agriculture, Plateau State. Uh, uh, I think he's online also.
That's the next person.
The last
We
person.
have one more person.
Okay. Yeah, next person, one more person. Can you unmute, Honorable Bigama? Is it that? Yeah.
Yes, Mr.
So, take this so I took questions from Presidency Vice President Manasseh Mufa, the Executive Governor of Plateau State. I'm particularly excited to see when I saw the topic that you're considering. I was particularly excited, and hope came to my heart that those of you who have crossed to the other part of the world, still carry Nigeria and very almost in your hearts. And just let you know that Plateau State has developed a very robust agricultural plan. First of all, we came in government on a great mantra. We understand that the low-hanging fruit for us is agriculture, and with agriculture, we look forward to building the economy here. And we have just how we can not just build agriculture, but improve the livelihoods of people, and improve and improve the economy of our land. Using agriculture. And so we have, for the past 1 year, tried to see how we can deepen the production of commodities that we have comparative advantage on. I'd like to let you know that, other states, I know that states like Benue State pride themselves as the food basket of Nigeria, but we pride ourselves at the food level of Nigeria because along in the whole of the states, the territorial zones of the states, you have different kinds of um, agricultural um, agricultural entities that can do very well, ranging from
have, can you do that someday? Shall we have chicken?
Ma-
Chicken or chicken or
Technology
online.
online.
Yes, please.
Can we do that
Especially now, get back to money
that's for doing.
Friday.
You have
You
2
have
minutes.
2 minutes, right?
As my
As well as
president for that.
presidents for that.
I like that.
Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. A big congratulations to, I call him Uncle Demola. Congratulations again. And thank you sincerely for the recognition and the opportunity to lend my voice to this global stage. Achieving global food security in Nigeria with diaspora engagement and support. This is quite pleasant and one of the passionate topics I like to talk about, but especially with the underserved group, the smallholder women farmers. So let me describe what SOFON, we call it short form SOFON. SOFON is Small Women Farmers Organization in Nigeria. It's a women farmers movement or pressure group. It's a coalition of women farmers working in different communities across the 36 states in Nigeria and FCT. SOFON was started with the support of ActionAid Nigeria in August 2012, and it exists with the goal of advocating for and supporting women farmers, especially the rural women farmers, to support rural development, economic improvement or advancement, and to increase food security or food productivity. So SOFON also spurs on to train the women farmers on their capacity so that they'll be able to demand for their rights and their privileges from the government. So thank you for this opportunity today. But my name is Chika Oji, Program Officer, so Fund Action Aid, Action Aid so Fund Agricultural Campaign. Allow me to just mention a few of the challenges the women farmers are faced with. Let's look at climate change. Climate change has come to stay with us here. And at the same time, climate change speaks a language. The rural woman, the women farmers may not be able to understand the complexity of COP28, but at the same time, they understand the impact of climate change and also the villagers or the villages' feelings. When you talk about the flooding, the droughts, and the shifting seasons. And climate change is honestly the challenges is increasing every day, yearly as it goes on. And this actually impacts on there is extreme poverty for the women farmers, there is hunger, and there is loss of their livelihoods and incomes due to the natural disaster. Then there is extreme weather events. At the same time, and this extreme weather event is now reducing the arable lands for the crops production and the grazing range lands for the animal grazing. And this is seriously impacting on food, negatively on food production. You know, when you talk about women farmers. But now I've mentioned it, we're now seeking the support of the diaspora community because at the moment, how do we mitigate this? At the moment in Nigeria, agroecology is being taught to the women. I'll give an instance. Recently, there was one of our donor projects. Okay.
Someone needs to ask.
Yes, please.
Stand up.
Okay.
Stand up. Your time is right. Now round up.
Oh, okay. So, especially in Nigeria, transfers like it has already been said. And then
how do we get into them? And then the experts, the academics too. There is their knowledges, technologies to talk about, and then even the young people that are there. We also ask for your support with policy advocacy, land access and control to land. The diaspora members or community can help so from the lands now in FCT are being taken commercially.
Thank you very much,
There are no
madam.
more farmlands.
Madam Chika, thank you very much.
Yes, so we will stop here now.
Yes, we need to bring you for a full lecture. But we don't have enough time for you. We must bring you for a full lecture. And we have noted that. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you.
Getting to the end. Now is the appreciation of sponsors. I will invite our NSE chairman, Manchester branch, to lead on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Renola. Okay, so
This one.
I want to appreciate all the sponsors and all those who have committed resources to be here. I know a lot of people have come in here from Nigeria because they want to be with us. I think in the first instance, that's a very big obligation on your part to support this program. So you're all sponsors in one way or the other. So thank you very much. Then appreciating our sponsors who are supporting us this year. We also had some sponsors last year, which we are going to appreciate. And the reason for that is because we want to promote Nigerian businesses, we want to help each other grow, and we want that collaboration to continue. So anyone that's missed out here will be appreciated as well during the dinner tonight. So first and foremost, we want to appreciate Protogy Global Services Limited, engineer Ademola Guru, one of our distinguished engineers. I think he's around. So North to East Invest is a property development company. We thank you for that. So, Calix Drinks, for those of you that attended last year, you had a taste of the Nigerian Zobo drink produced in the UK here by one of our fellow Nigerians. So we are really very proud of what he's doing and we want to support him. So look around for Calix Drinks, patronize Calix Drinks because it's when you patronize them, they'll be able to have the resources to be able to continue to support us. So um, then we also want to appreciate Sackville Engineering and also UK Together. So UK Together is the plan of our event. So for those of you coming for the dinner tonight, you'll be able to see UK Together. So we also want to appreciate Sultry International. So in addition to Niji Foods, I think Sultry International is one of the biggest manufacturers of organic cassava flour and cassava starch in Nigeria. And I think in a very special way, I'm very proud of both of them because they are from my state, your state, the Pacesetter state. So accept the place and others follow. so, so I've got the mic. So we also want to appreciate Dasilad Limited. So Dasilad is one of our members, one of our engineers here in Manchester, who's got a manufacturing base in Manchester here, manufacturing a biofuel from waste of from waste within the fish and chips and all the other stuff. So it's being used for biofuel. So we also want to appreciate Memcol. So Memcol is a manufacturer of smart meters in Nigeria, and they are really doing very well. And also now into security and armored vehicles, local manufacturing of vehicles. We also want to appreciate Are Afe Babalola. I think he's a household name, and he's doing us proud both in agriculture, in education, Afe Babalola University, and also I think he's one of the biggest investors in Ekiti State. Maybe the DG might be able to dispute that, but I think from the figures, I think, yeah, so he's one of the, then of course, Niji Group, which we've heard from today. So thank you so much, our guest speaker. We appreciate you. So we also have Kenol with the CEO present with us here, Engineer Ogunjule, who is the CEO of Kenol. We've also had our DG Energy Commission here earlier, so I think we appreciate him also for his support. And of course, we want to appreciate the Manchester Metropolitan University. So we've got Dr. Olamide Chogbola here, who is a lecturer in cybersecurity in this university, and also our distinguished immediate past vice president, vice chairman, engineer Professor Adebisi Bamidele Adebisi. So even so, there are lots of ways you can sponsor us. And if you are here today and would like to sponsor us as well, I'll be providing our account details for those money to come in. Not just money, actually. I think what we want to do is to be able to collaborate and drive value because we want to provide those values to you and we want to be able to, in turn, also benefit from those values. So there are lots of collaboration we could have here today. So we also have PAC trustees. So we've been talking about investment in Nigeria, how you can do it safely and all the rest. I believe Mr. Deyinka Adegola has spoken very briefly about that. He'll be giving a presentation during the dinner. So if you are coming for the dinner, you'll be able to hear more from him about how to invest safely in Nigeria. And I believe there will be lots of ways in which we can collaborate with those within the agro-business sector as well and other sectors. So we'll also be having an IS immigration with us. Is Mr. Ono here? Ono. Okay, all right. So I think he's going to be there in the evening. So want to appreciate him as well. So IS Immigration is one of the biggest immigration companies around, facilitating movement, not just in the UK. So they've got offices around the globe. So we really appreciate them as well. So thank you everyone for coming, and we also look forward to seeing those of you coming for the dinner. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chairman.
I think most of them are aware, sir. Is there anybody here that is not aware about the dinner tonight? I doubt it. I can't see any hand up. So I think
It's not time.
So the dinner tonight is at Ayat Regency, which is just down the yes, that's the thing. Yes, it's just down the road. So 10 minutes walk. So you can just walk down over there.
I think just to quickly mention, it's for those who have registered.
But it doesn't like
Oh well, we can try to get you over the line, although we are pushing it so far. We didn't want it to be chaotic this way. But we also have people as well that have been invited as special guests who have letters. So I think those should be able to come. Thank you.
yeah, thank you for clarifying that. So finally, the vote of thanks by Engineer Dr. Abila.
It's my own. Where's my own?
The citation.
No, Sadia is different from person that does citation. So I'm very like. But I didn't appreciate it. In a combined table, you skip on. And visit on. Bye.
Okay.
If all those unanswered or not, it's not fair. I'm very almost like that. Very it's okay. Um, and then especially today is community very rigorous. And I want to and to further
slow.
so and another taught me I'm full of them. When I they taught me notion that integrity is very precious. That good is very if we are something small, uh, we discuss with the person, very gracious, and very that's qualified, and I'm not qualified. I told I hope my wife is here and my children. If we can project the future, there's one the program, the program, the acquisition. Um, but probably my wife couldn't make it because she runs the school and let's take their graduation. The present was the you can't if you won't negotiate anything with uh, going to the school. I want to thank her, uh, my children, share the fun and joy of always. How am I qualified for this? I was brought up by this of God to serve, and I was taught by a number of people. Never went to management school until recently. About the life of the ex society. Yes. Life of the and the twin brother was still present, distinguished as the grateful to all of this. There are so many of as I speak, there are three of these four opinions that branches in Nigeria. Akure, the first known videos was a lecture and there are two that have been pushing job in final way. How do I qualify for that? Just sound blind when you are going to this. How do I qualify for that? There's almost lecturer in university here. There's all through COVID, we don't have meetings, webinars, and all of that. I'm supposed the life of testing, it is what you have done. I want to be the first one to start by virtual events. Madam President was one person. I'm probably proud of that. But I have followed to, for instance, in September now, Ikeja has before session of I don't know August. I didn't give I'm saying this to say to give thanks to God. All of these are not memorial lecture. We are trusting God that it is inside of the memorial lecture. I also know as well that it has nothing to do with taking from my pocket. Or pocket is not my time. But I've got people away. And you are my well. I'm grateful to Madam President. So be there for me. I'm thankful to Madam Branch, the chairman, for handling tirelessly the committee members and everyone. A lot of people are critiquing the comment. Supported you, no comment. There are so many who are not there. There are those who just and they putting just quietly living there. I have a long time brother and friend who were in 1973 with the Gabriel Musulmi. No, but the nation that we got Musulmi just quietly sitting there. And I got jealous and find him sitting down. I was very good. My auntie is there. My dad was the firstborn. My auntie is the sixth of the seventh. And she's a young lady. She's going to be 18 in 6 months thereabout. And what how? I'm not taking it for granted. How a sister I will continue my hero or the two my hero call Auntie Lolly Cordolola. She also came all the way from Ghana. They both came from Ghana. I'm grateful they're representing all the others. I'm sure Madam President, when we were doing it, I saw you very clearly. You came out with October, November 20, sorry, 2014. I'm grateful. Thank you very much. I'm very thankful classmates, look to every but Canada, Buffalo, friends, look for like classmates, two, my brother for a so what and the government companies came back to the country. We are going and all. We don't want to be very grateful for it. I've also been to tiny house. That's all. I go for a year. I don't know, not nice. 2 years. Came here to meet. Regarding the very, very. There's Adeola Debisi. It's a song that I'm very, very proud of. And a lot of people in here. Madam President, grateful. Thank you, President. Joseph, my friend. You were the Vice President. Um, very, very good. My sister, where's anyone? Sorry. I'm thanking you all. No, one, right? That year to be a conference, and you'll be informed those time. Uh, something of that you're very proud of. As I was rounding up, as I'm rounding up, Tina was one baby the music came from that's it. No, I think that. Thank you very much. Engineer Dr. Tayo Shaluga came in from London yesterday. And so he said, for this kind of recognition, thank you very much. If I did point out, it's not that you're not important, no, very important. I'm very grateful. You know, thank you so God bless you. The guest speaker, uh, the next letter was still represent, he said, the one who brought the guest speaker. Yeah, he came. Brought the guest speaker for 30 years. And I'm sure President knows. Also, President of the board of his group, just like the board of his great honor for him. He's somebody I profoundly value. I'm like, President Jones, one of my favorite questions during for I will go to any length to promote whoever studying value. And which is fantastic opportunity for the government. So there's still a lot of work to do. Actually, it's a good meal. How many tons? What is it? How many tons with you? You are as we have rounding up, I will request the manager to shoot those videos. Wrong, so just to wait. I am very, very serious. Only one.
So yes,
Let's
thank you.
just quickly take the recognition before.
Let's take the Chairman, can we take the recognition and then photographs? Because Councillor has to leave.
Because she's coming in. You're coming from.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No, you're coming.
Yeah.
So what
Recognition, please. Let's stop behind.
yes, so just a quick goodwill message. So we have Ambassador Mohammed Maima Magruju, who is the acting High Commissioner of the Federal Republic of Nigeria's United Kingdom. So he's represented today by His Excellency Ambassador Bello Jaye, who is the Minister and Head Industry, Trade and Investment. But it's just because the online had a just go to the page. One
So,
Before I read would you accept the London? Ambassador Amena Medugu,
I would like first and foremost apologize for his behalf. I'd like to ensure that we're here with him, but because of the challenges of the war, within the last few years, we have received 300 seats. Nigerian former leaders were in our midst and going about doing some engagements, which what in view of that, I was not able here with me. So directed my department, which is trade and investment, and I have the head of the department. This video, first and foremost, that have and that congratulate you on this meeting. So without wasting too much of your time, let me go straight to read out his message to you. President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret Oguntala, distinguished members of NSE, sorry, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is great honor to be here at the Northern Powerhouse Stakeholders event, celebrating the first Ademola Olorunpeli annual public discussion and dinner. This gathering represents a remarkable convergence of mind dedicated to advancing Nigeria's technological, scientific, and economic landscape. The theme of today's discussion, achieving peace unity in Nigeria, is therefore an engagement. Could not be more timely or crucial than now. As you are aware, one of our greatest challenges at home is lack of food in the table of many Nigerians. Our ability to rub minds to find solutions to the food security of our dear nation is critical to its survival. In view of that, and with their wealth of experience, I challenge this August gathering to elaborate and come up with innovative solutions to the challenges in agriculture in our dear nation. Some of the problems we face are insecurity and lack of advanced farming techniques such as equipment and machineries. There are large swaths of land that is uncultivated due to lack of capacity. With the appropriate mechanization, our agribusiness will thrive and the nation can feed itself. The Nigerian Society of Engineers, particularly the Manchester UK, plays a pivotal role in fostering knowledge that are empowered with innovative practices. Your efforts in creating networking opportunities, providing mentorship, and supporting corporate membership, both in Nigeria and are commendable and remarkable. These initiatives not only strengthen our professional community, but also contribute significantly to our national development. As we gather here today, we are reminded of the power of collaboration and the importance of harnessing the diverse skills and experiences of Nigerians across the globe. The diaspora community represented strongly here brings unique perspective and international best practices that revolutionize our approach to food production. I wish to encourage you to continue to offer modern solutions and knowledge transfer to ensure national commissioner the air of the UNFPA. And this nice technical work, engineering, and making and we are committed to facilitating partnership and initiatives that encourage your expertise for Nigeria's progress. In conclusion, I would like to express our gratitude to the organizers of this event, particularly Engineer Patrick and his team. Your dedication, professional excellence, and national development is truly inspiring. I would like to also encourage your esteemed organization to share the outcome of such important gathering with relevant government agencies to ensure the implementation of your recommendations for the development of our dear country. As we engage in discussion and share ideas over the course of this event, let us keep in mind the immense potential we hold collectively to shape a secured and technologically advanced Nigeria. Thank you for your attention, and I wish you all a productive and enlightening event. Thank you. Well, basically, this is the message of the acting High Commissioner, and he is not here with you, but I can tell you in spirit, he is as here. Yeah. Thank you. Because even my good self, I had an event that I should have done. He said, no, you know how far this group of professionals have come. Some have even traveled all the way from Nigeria to here. So cancel whatever you agree, and then go and tell this on the account. I wish you all the best. For those that have come far from Nigeria, we should send them back to Nigeria. I know that I was last year, please ensure that we keep interacting so that we can support the current government in which is effort to ensure that food are on the table of Nigeria. Thank you so much.
Thank you, very much.
Just one is recorded. Can you just put the focus on
Nice to meet you. And I'd like to say this that this is that the Nigerian Society of Engineers is the only professional body in Nigeria that has branches in the last year. And I'm glad that you are supporting us, supporting our branch here. I was here last year and you did send a representative as well to their program. So I want you to take this back home to His Excellency and tell him that we do appreciate the support and collaboration with our branch here. We have 7 branches in the diaspora, in the Nigerian Society of Engineers. We have one here in Manchester, one in London, one in Glasgow. We have one in Saudi Arabia, the eastern region of Saudi Arabia. We have one in Eastern Texas, and then we have one in Canada. We have in Canada. And we are building a lot more so that we can continue to attract international engagements, and then be able to pay them with people who are here, to help us develop Nigeria. Thank you for all that you do, sir. It's
Yes, thank you.
Thanks a lot. Bye. Oh, okay. So let's take it.
Yeah, so now we go to the vote of thanks. Engineer John Avila.
Okay, this is.
Okay, 1 minute for the video. You can stay here. This is what
So, how many you stand on the executive form of to everyone and to say a very big thank you to you that has made it to this event. And we also have friends of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, UK branch, who have made it to this event. Please, if I have your permission, can we just put a round of applause to ourselves? Yeah, so I wouldn't leave this place without saying a big thank you to our media team for saying what they're doing to which is not easy to put up and to the our contact persons from Manchester Metropolitan University who have given us this very special thank you to us. Just behind the dinner is 5 feet wide and it's not far from here. And here, emergency. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so we are doing any good. You didn't throw that one. Yeah, so now you say that you can come to the end of the next stage anywhere. What is this now?
It's done now. It's done now. Uh, this one.
Sorry, take over. Thank you.
Don't be chairman. How? Dr. Fatima, what you will it
I need to end this.
Thank you guys very much. You saved the day.
Thank you.
The trouble with the for everything and the IT again. God, again. So not really. Thank you.
Surprised Joe Murphy because I was go ahead. I'm aware of I saw one very big Sheffield. The nice one, I was like, let me go there for sure. And it's completely different than we're doing. And then when I went out, I'm like, what is this? It was not even shy, it was a different sect. I think they should formally form for people. That's what said it just you to me. And you perhaps take off joining. Felt so proud. Probably project. Yes, yeah. Perhaps. I don't know. Try back in. You take out from contract. I said, when you're pretty, super careful, you can provide. So when you say, my money to check on it, now you're not in touch. For dealing with whatever dimension of the our way, damage, have different other touch. You know, but look, celebrate with your friends. Well, I'm asking what afternoon. We have some people online that are good people. So my coffee and make sure it's significant. Coffee on the so with those right, no, on the Zoom, we're fighting now. People can shake. So everybody is yes. Can stop streaming too now. Yes, you can stop everything now. So we can say that, but no, it doesn't work. I've already said it. I saw something now. I don't catch it properly. It's like I saw something pop up now. Okay, yeah, it's true. Okay, okay, confirm meeting. Oh, that's it. Oh, so we have to wait. You thought that, otherwise we would have lost it. Yeah. Now we will tell you that needs to be converted before the okay. Let me finish. Okay. Well, don't know.